Step 1 for setting the external static pressure of an LG indoor unit fan coil. Get the model number of the indoor unit which you will be setting the airflow for. In this case, in this example, we are using an ARNU 123NJA4 fan coil. Using the engineering manual, we can determine what the appropriate factory airflow is for this model, and that will be located under the type of frame, the NJ in this case, and the airflow will be set per the factory numbers. Factory numbers in this case for this indoor unit are 530 CFM high speed, 480 CFM medium speed, and 380 CFM for low speed. The factory default setting is for a 1/2 inch static pressure. There is a chart in the engineering manual just after the product information for each indoor unit type that is going to show you the fan speed settings, which can be input into the remote control based on your CFM and your external static pressure range. In this case, the indoor unit ARNU 123NJA4 is at the top. We have our high, medium, and low speed CFMs. And then across the top here, we can see that we have various static pressure ranges and different numbers showing what the settings are going to be that should match these CFMs at these static pressure different ranges. So in this case, we are going to use the static pressure for 3/10 of an inch as an example. Zoom in on that. We'll see that our settings are 66 for high, 64 for medium, 62 for low. We'll go over to the thermostat and set that up. Here is the thermostat which we'll be using to adjust the fan speed settings. It is an LG Prem TC. In order to adjust the fan speed settings, we have to enter into the installer menu of the thermostat. In order to do that, you press and hold the up arrow and the upper mode buttons together for about 5 seconds. Once inside the function settings menu, you're going to press the upper mode button 2 times to go to function 03. You see on the screen there are 03, 000, and 01. Flashing 01 represents the fan speed slot that we can input airflow numbers into from our external static pressure table. You'll see there's a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 5. And we move through that by pressing the up and down temp buttons. 01 represents a super low or slow speed fan setting that we are not going to use on the NJ chassis, as it is not a fan speed that the indoor unit utilizes. 02 represents our low speed. 03 represents our medium speed. 04 represents our high speed. And 05 would represent a power speed. Again, that is not used on the NJ chassis. Because we aren't going to use 01, we're just going to leave that at 000, which represents the default setting LG programmed at the factory. We're going to go up to 02, and then we are going to press the fan speed button to cause the flashing number to shift from the 02 to the 000. The 000 is going to represent that number from the chart that we were using to determine what the fan speed setting needs to be. In our case, since we're using the 0.3 column from the chart, we are going to set this to 62. Use the up and down arrows to set it to 62, and then we'll press the power button to save the selection. Notice that they stopped blinking. We'll press fan speed, go back to 02, up arrow to 03, fan speed, up to 000, and then we'll set our fan speed of 64. Press the up arrow, increase the number to 64. Power button to save it. Fan speed up to 04, fan speed to 000, and then we'll set high speed to 66 from the engineering instructions. Power button to save it. Once you have input all three of your numbers into 02, 03, and 04, you can either go ahead and press the up arrow and opera mode buttons together again to exit the installer menu, or wait a few moments and the thermostat will automatically exit. I like to just confirm that my settings did save 2, 3, 4, and then exit the installer menu.